Welcome to another episode, the first of 2023 of Irish from 3. I'm Jason Holcomb, your host, and I'm joined right now with Coach Evan Jefferson and Coach Ben Smith. Coaches, got what we wanted the other night. We want those sweeps. Those are always fun. Girls get everybody hyped up. Boys finish the deal. Coach Jefferson, sliding over to you first. I know getting a win heading into this is going to be a very crazy month of basketball. I know it had to feel good to start off the year that way, trying to get some home wins and trying to get ready for this region schedule.
Definitely. I've been preaching to the girls, just, stick with the plan, trust the process. Brand new year, look at it as, everything that happened in 2022 is over with. It's 2023, about to get into the region play, and we just got to focus on the bigger goal at the end of the tunnel, which we start off the year 1-0, and I told them, just keep building off of this success.
And we want to keep building, but before we build too much, we want to make sure we check out our Optim Player of the Week. All right, Coach, Dajah was player the other night. She's queen of the court. You talked about hitting some big threes, and the thing that I like is I'm seeing different ladies. Sometimes you just have that dog that's going to go out there and going to get what they need every night, and it can be kind of a challenge because they'll dominate. If Giannis is out there, he's player of the game pretty much every game, so it's kind of hard to spread the load. But, you've honestly been getting some contributions from different ladies, and to have Dajah step up like that, what is that going to mean to y'all going into the rest of the schedule?
Well, I tell them, we don't have anybody that can just go give us 30 a night, or, I can just say, hey, I need a basket, and they just go give it to us. So we do everything by committee, and one of the biggest things that I preach is they control how much they play with their energy, their effort, and their attitude. And Dajah's one of those kids that just comes in every day in practice. She's going to work hard. On the sideline, when we take breaks, she's working on her ball handling. When we have opportunity to shoot, she's gonna get some extra shots up. So she's just one of those type kids that she's going to do everything Coach say, and she's going to give it her best. And we reward her with plenty of playing time. And she doesn't shy away from competition. She'll go down there and rebound. She got a couple block shots, and then she two big three-pointers that really helped us get with the win Tuesday. So we're really proud of her. We're looking forward to it. This is also her first year of varsity experience.
And wow. She used to play football.
Let me mention that too. So she plays. And she wasn't just on the team. She was a starting middle linebacker / outside linebacker, defense end, and she played some tight end too. So
wow.
Not for the school, but she plays football. I think it's the Oconee.
Yeah, the travel team. I can't think of the name.
Wow. Well, we need to get this girls 7-on-7 team together here at Dublin High School. I've told people in the past, if that sport had existed for the last 10 or 15 years, we'd have several titles because the girls, like some of the girls we've had come through, would just dominate.
Yeah.
Sure. Like Lacey Willis is my first person. Like, you hand her the ball, like there's nobody trying to pull her flag.
Free outrunning.
Yeah. I mean, just. But, Coach, I know as we get into the season, region play is about to crank up big time. And what do you need the girls to do consistently to ensure that we're one of those top 4 teams heading out of region playoffs?
And we have to bring it every night from the very tip-off until that clock says 0-0-0. At the end of the game, everybody wants to beat us. I think they've realized that with some of the games that we've lost and, all the social media trash talk, people around the school, not our school, but different schools.
Right.
They have friends at rivalry schools, so they're gonna talk a lot of trash when we don't even play them and we lose. They're gonna still talk trash because everybody wants to beat Dublin. So just building off of our previous 2 years, winning the region championship the first year, playing in the region championship last year, getting to the Elite 8. I think we have a good opportunity to make another good run for a region title.
Well, good deal, Coach. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with Coach Ben Smith and about our Fighting Irish boys who finished off that sweep against Fitzgerald right here on Irish from 3. All right, Coach Ben Smith, it's been you talked about your team being gritty, and they had to rely on their grit here lately. Talk about their play. I know Rob Schumann, who's a former player and probably one of our biggest supporters, he always gives a play-by-play. And, even though we won by a double-digit margin the other night, he said the game was much closer than it showed. And you talk about what the boys are having to do, because it feels like they might have hit a little bit of a lull at points, but they're still getting wins. How do you talk about that?
I need to talk about how to fix it. If anybody watching got some suggestions, let me know. Yeah, right now we have struggles of playing consistently hard and staying mentally locked in the entire time. It's been a struggle the last 3 games. Even with us, I actually think it started with Metter. We played a team that we were, I would say, much better than man for man. And we'll go up, we'll relax, they'll come back. Well, never really came back, but it just was a sloppy game. Continued at Washington County against a good team who has a good program. Even though their record isn't great right now, they're kind of young with us, so they're trying to figure.
And they're always coming for us.
And trying to figure it out. And they were at home. It's a tough place to play in the playoff environment. And we were up, but we just had lapses of just mental plays and not playing hard, and it cost us. And the same against Fitzgerald. Started the game 8-0, had a chance to go up 10-0, travel. Then all of a sudden it was 8-7. And now you have a different perspective from the other team. Instead of down 12-0, now it's 8-7. Now we believe. They just kind of stayed like that. Similar instance in the third quarter, we was up 15 and then gave up a 9-0 run. So the game ended up being much tighter than I think it should have been. But it also shows, I guess, it's a good problem to have when you can play like that and still win by 20. But definitely something we got to fix going forward.
Well, my hope is that we do fix it, because we've got some big games coming up. You talked about having that schedule with it's stouter than you realized when you set it up. And so Friday and Saturday we've got away and home games. Talk about what we're doing this week as far as getting ready for basically 2 rivalry games.
Just being, again, we just been speaking on a lot. I always talk about our process, but improving it, just being mentally prepared. Because Swainsboro, again, another team, right now they're like 2 and something. But who's better than their record? They played a long time in football, so guys are just getting back. And it's going to be packed in there. I can guarantee it's going to be their biggest attendance game so far.
Now, they still got that same gym, that same one that y'all played in back in the day? They got okay, because that one.
Yeah, and this one doesn't hold that much either, but they're going to be ready to play. They're going to be intense. They have great athletes, the quarterback, the wide receiver, they play basketball, so they have great athletes, and they'll be ready to play. So we have to match that intensity and exceed it and be smart. Then West Lawrence, we have West Lawrence Saturday. That's always a rivalry game. We played a close game the first time, so I'm sure they'll come in here with a lot of confidence, or at least thinking they can win, and it'll have to be a great crowd. So we just have to be ready to play. Again, our focus is us. I just believe if we are who we are, then the opponent, it matters, of course, but I just believe if we do what we do best, then we'll be fine most times.
I was going to say, Coach Jefferson played the closest of games against West Lawrence the last time, just too close. They talk about a close shave. That one you might need a little toilet paper on your chin after that, because it came right down to the wire. But
we need to see who's not living right at Dublin High School. We got bad luck at the end of the game, so I don't know who it is. Like, change some of your life. So some of these last second shots start missing and not going in again.
Well, Coach, before I forget, let's go ahead and check out the boys' Optim Player of the Week. All right, Coach, Philyaw is one of those guys that we're leaning on this year. We're needing him to be a leader and be a guy that's going to make a difference. I love his intensity. He's always got that intense look, but he got that intense look honestly. Talk about what he could potentially mean to the Irish as we head into that stretch.
I think he's going to probably be one or two of our most crucial pieces, not just with his play, but his decision-making. He handles the ball a lot. He's probably sees the floor the best out of all our guards. And right now, he does a good job. But his main thing, I call him the red button kid. Like, a couple times a game, like, he knows he shouldn't press the red button, but right now he just couldn't resist it. He just has to see what's going to happen. But he's been doing a much better job. It's particularly in Metter and Swainsboro, being under control and not making that many turnovers. I think against Metal, he had 16, Swainsboro 19, and about 3 or 4 assists each game with only 1 turnover. Kind of got reverted a little bit in Fitzgerald. We turned the ball over too much, but his progression was the reason we was on the 8 game, a big part of why we were on the winning streak. And I think if he continues to go in that area, then that'll be crucial for us.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the Nets just had their winning streak snap, but the good thing about that is you get to start a whole nother one. You can start 1-0 again and hopefully 2-0 over the weekend. But the big thing, I think, for y'all is going to be making sure that these fans come and support, whether it's road or at home. What has it meant to y'all? Because I feel like we've been able to travel halfway decent. What's it going to mean, especially as we head into region play, to make sure that the fans are out here giving these kids these love and support?
I think it's very important. I think it's good, especially on the road. Just using the Washington County game, for example, they saw how the game was being officiated. The fans were on top of it, and I think the support that they that really helps the girls out. Helps me out as well. Lets me know that, hey, what I'm doing is right. We're taking our girls in the right direction, and we have, them being supportive. When they see things that aren't being right, things that are being called that don't happen, and they're really upset. That makes us play harder. We want to win even more.
Yeah.
It's not just for us, but for our fans as well and supporters. So it's really, really important, and I hope that they travel, come to the game a little earlier Friday, and come Saturday as well, because those are 2 really big games. We want to start off the region play 1-0.
Right.
Get a kickstart on everybody else within the region, and just let everybody know that we are going to be a tough opponent every night in region play.
Same for me. I think it's just great for the kids. I admit I'm a little weird. For the kids, I love it. Before the game, believe it or not, it's the only time I hear the crowd. Washington County, they were booing, and then we ran out, they were booing and cheering. So that's hype. It's a great environment, and I know the kids love it. But for me, when the game starts, I don't even hear the fans. I know they're there, but I don't hear anything. I only know what's going on out here today. So, but yeah, keep coming. The kids love and support. As for me, just come up for them.
I'm gonna tell you, I see when you get locked in. I can tell, and it's no different than with some of our other coaches, because I can see during football when Coach Holmes comes running out, there's no point in me talking to you because you ain't worrying about what I have to say. So I'm just gonna let you be in your zone. And when you get to leaning on that stool, right, I know he's focused. Let him do his job. Let him get a victory. But my hope is that the folks will come out Friday night. Gonna be in Swainsboro. You just head down Highway 80. It's not very hard to get to that gym. Just you straight shot into Swainsboro, and I think you hang right, and then you're right there at the gym. And then obviously Saturday night is gonna be crazy, and these games always remind me of back in the day at the old gym when you'd be walking up and they'd have the big old deep fryer and the grill right out there at the front as people are coming in. Old Miss Whitlock not wanting to let me in to cover the game because I didn't have my pass. Not a whole lot of that has changed. It's just we got a much nicer, larger venue. So we definitely want you guys to come out, support the Lady Irish and Irish. It's going to be imperative because this next month's going to determine everything. I mean, the season, before we know it's going to be, regular season's going to be done. So we need you guys coming out. We'll be throwing the schedule out and about. I know Coach Ben did the other day. You guys make sure to come out, support our Lady Irish and Irish. Swainsboro Friday away, West Lawrence at home. And as always, this has been Irish from 3.